night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, Comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They go up the middle with Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jakeem Grant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This will be fielded at the 17. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb to about the 35, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Watson now to throw. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watson on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a give to Spiller, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson just beating the play clock. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Felton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Browns 17, Chargers nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Herbert's pass complete to Keenan Allen. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. He's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Browns drive about to get started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Chargers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, You're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Herbert throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their 1st points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Herbert underneath to Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert back to the air. Complete yet again to Spiller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Felton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chubb will get the call running left. Down at the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. yards. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, Felton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shaw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Felton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Felton. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Chubb running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.